All right, so how should we start this thing?
We already started it, man. It's already going.
All right, okay,
Nothing
so
special.
today we're going to talk about the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Deep dive.
Yeah, deep dive. We're
A
gonna
lot of things. A lot of things to unpack.
Yeah, so as time of recording, even, the Avengers Endgame trailer dropped. So we're going to talk about where we see the MCU going, with Endgame and post Endgame, including with like Disney Plus.
What's post Endgame?
Post
What would that be
Endgame.
called?
I don't know.
The
Reborn.
Reborn.
The Re-Avengers. That's what
That was
that's
it
from
was
that's
a
for
comic book.
Ragnarok as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
So the Revengers.
We're the Revenge.
So yeah, like what's gonna happen after with Disney Plus, Plus,
All the
Fox
shows
team.
that got going on there.
Yeah.
The oh my god, all the shows that got canceled on Netflix.
Yeah, we'll talk about.
That's technically not the MCU though.
Yeah, it could be.
It's not
But
technically.
it's not technically no, but it could be. So we can talk about that.
Extended MCEU.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag bring back Daredevil.
It's not going anywhere, man.
I know. We'll get and yeah, with like the Fox deal, where we're going to see new superheroes. I mean, they just announced today Venom 2 is a thing.
Did you watch Venom?
I haven't seen Venom 1. No, I haven't seen Venom.
It's not bad.
So you're on the portion who likes it. 'Cause I know it's kind of.
I'm the portion that it is what it intended to be. Like I don't get the way the critics are like bashing it. It's like if you just look at it the way it's supposed to be, it's just a goofy movie, man. Like I think it's like one of the criticisms was it's like an early 2000s superhero movie.
That's what I heard, yeah.
And that's what it is. But like, what's wrong with that? There's not like.
Well, I
anything.
like the old Spider-Man movies, like the 1 and 2. Not so much 3, but
I wouldn't say it's as campy as those.
No,
but it's
they're pretty campy.
It's very. There's this one scene with is it Riz Ahmed? Is that his name?
Yes, Riz Ahmed. Yeah.
And it's like he's doing this tour with these kids. It's the stupidest scene I've ever seen in my life. And it just has no context. Like Jenny Slate's in there. Like I love her, but that was just a weird addition.
Fair enough.
And like she's in the scene too. And it's like I'll just say if I can remember what it is. It's basically like he's talking to these kids and like giving them a tour of his company. And one of these kids like asks a question, and all the kids make fun of her. And he's like, no. And the Riz Ahmed's like, no. Like you're allowed to ask questions. Like come up here, and like brings her to the front. He's like, you shouldn't be afraid to. Oh wait, no. Okay, sorry. Let me backtrack because that's important. I think she says that she has a question, and everybody tells her to like shut up or something because he's talking, and he's like no, and brings her up. He's like, it's an important question. Like we need to answer these questions. Like it's very important. Like and by the way, here's a button that I had on my shirt because you're brave enough to ask a question. And anyways, now my colleague's gonna answer, and I'm gonna leave. So it's like you don't even know what the question is. He just brings her up for being brave enough to ask it, but she never asks it.
Yeah, we never find out.
It's the cheesiest thing. It was the cheesiest thing ever. But Tom Hardy's great in it.
Tom Hardy. I just heard he makes out with Venom at some point.
Yeah, he makes out with. Well, yeah, it's like the girl Felicity Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Has the Venom shit, and they make out. So technically, I thought it was like legit. Like Venom comes out of him.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I was like, how's that gonna happen? No, it's like she has the Venom on her.
Oh, okay.
And she goes in, they make out, and then like it goes back to him.
Right. Oh, okay. That's not that weird.
That
made it sound like really weird, like
it is still kind of weird though.
It's not
but
normal,
it's the alien making out with each other, but
I guess. But they controls them both. I guess.
Yeah,
if Venom's like a metaphor for addiction, maybe.
I don't know. Man. You can talk about.
We can go too deep. We're not going too deep.
You can go deeper. I just take them for like face value.
For the purpose of this, I guess we should.
There's an end credit scenes. That's like the funniest end credit scene I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. You got to watch it.
Okay.
I had to watch it on YouTube, I think, or I can't remember if it showed up on the link, but it's just so ridiculous. Because like, do you know who's in the movie? Like, have you ever Googled the cast?
Tom Hardy, Riz Ahmed.
So you haven't seen anybody other names?
No.
I Googled the cast just because I want to see. I think I was trying to see who somebody was. I want to see their name.
Right.
And somebody popped up, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're in this? And they pop up at the end, and it's it's the stupidest shit ever, but it's also like I'm super pumped.
Woody Harrelson?
Yeah.
It's Woody Harrelson, yeah, because I knew he's going to play
Carnage.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's like in a cell, and he's like, he writes Eddie Brock's name in blood. And he's like, when I get out of here, there's going to be carnage. And then it just cuts.
no!
So bad, man.
No.
But I remember I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
and
so
then
cheesy.
it was so but that's the movies, man. Like, and the movie kind of fits with that. It's Tom Hardy running around, stupid voices and talking to himself.
Oh, he puts on a voice again.
I saw people say stuff like the other characters don't know what movie they're in, but he does. And I'm like, nah. I think Riz Ahmed kind of knows what he's in. It's stupid, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it.
I'm
it's
gonna
a
watch
fun
it at
movie.
some point. I just don't know when. But yeah, back to the actual official MCU.
That is technically an
It's
extension.
Sony.
of it.
Sony. Right?
Venom will probably pop up. Yeah.
So anyway, so Avengers Endgame. What do you think of the trailer?
Loved it.
Loved it.
Absolutely
Excited?
loved it. Made me so pumped. It told me everything I wanted to know. I just wanted to know where everybody was after.
If there's
Snap.
like a big time jump, if there's like
Time jump, or just like, because the first thing I remember after the movie, I was like, oh shit, Tony's by himself. What's gonna happen? But I was like, oh wait, no, Nebula's there. But then in the trailer, you're not sure if she's there or not. But I was just like, Tony's all the way on that planet, so he's kind of fucked.
Yes.
And then everybody else is together. I just wanted to know I just wanted to see a snippet of what it was going to be. I don't know who the villain's going to be. I don't know what the plot is. And I don't want to watch another trailer. I might watch one more, but I won't. Like, I only watched one Infinity War trailer and I was done.
I think they did a good job, as you said. Like, they showed you, what to expect. Like, just the lingering questions that you might want to know, but not. They didn't give any plot details away too much. They didn't give away what's going to go happen. Like, everyone's going to be guesswork. Everyone's like breaking down frame by frame.
I have a lot of theories. I watched the trailer like 4 times.
No,
I watched it with Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well.
I love watching.
We saw Infinity War 48 times.
I've seen it 4 times. I'm almost there. I know it.
10 more times to go.
Did I tell you I was when I went to go buy it the day it came out at Walmart? I went there at like 10 a.m. as soon as Walmart opened, and they hadn't had it out yet. So then I left and came back like an hour later, and the girl was just putting out the display with the DVDs, and she was just still filling, and I grabbed one. Pretty sure I bought the first one at Walmart.
Well, there you are.
Went home and watched it.
It's official.
Went home and watched it, and then as soon as it was done, I put it on again with the commentary. But then like 20 minutes later, I was like, you know what? I think this is a bit much. I can't just do this again. I could have, but
I've only seen it once still. Just saying. I want to rewatch. I rewatched Black Panther the other day.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that yet.
You haven't watched it yet?
Rewatched it yet.
Oh, yeah. I rewatched that and I rewatched Thor Ragnarok. Actually, I both preferred Black Panther from the second watch, and Thor Ragnarok held up, I thought.
Those two are the only two. Oh, so those two, Ant-Man and the Wasp, are the only ones I don't own on DVD/Blu-ray.
Oh.
Getting them for Christmas, though.
Okay, so what are your hopes, expectations for Endgame, theories even?
Oh, man, I don't even know where to start. Because I've read up a lot about kind of like people's theories, like the idea there's going to be time travel, which that seems inevitable, that they're going to go back in time. I had a few ideas of how it might play out, who the villain's going to be. I think it's still going to be Thanos, but have you heard any theories or anything?
You know what? I've tried not to. I've tried to just
I've read some.
Come with it. Well, there we are. It's two different.
Well, not a lot.
I've just tried to come by it from what I said. I expect time travel of some sort is going to pop into it.
Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I haven't yet, no. But I've heard. I know how it ends. I know
So
obviously he's in the trailer, so I know.
He gets out of the quantum realm. Yeah. But the whole idea is basically it's probably like he's in the quantum realm, and then they use his technology from that to go back in time.
Yeah.
I had an idea that maybe it's because I read something where they're going to go back in time and try to get the Infinity Stones before Thanos does.
Right.
And I think what they'd probably do would destroy them, like probably destroy the Infinity Stones, right?
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the plan intended. And I think maybe while they're doing that, they go back, they destroy one, and then in the present time, Thanos is like gauntlet, like one disappears or something. He's like, what the fuck? But they don't get rid of the Time Stone first. Like, you'd think that'd be the one, right? Because Doctor Strange is sworn to protect it. They kind of maybe can't do it right away. So then they have to slowly work their way, and then Thanos uses the Time Stone to go back to try to stop them or something. So I highly doubt that's going to be the plot. That would be ridiculous and stupid, but that was one idea.
What do you think? Because I remember what your line was about Infinity War was it's not an Avengers movie so much.
That's not mine.
Well, it's okay. Where I heard it was from you.
It says at the end of Infinity War's end credits, Thanos will return. No, it always says like Guardians will return.
True. Okay. Well, anyway, as Dave said as well, Thanos is the main driving point of that film. What do you reckon his arc's gonna be Because I mean, he's obviously in it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
so, like, where's he gonna go with it? Is he
don't
gonna
know.
die? Is he gonna defeat? Is this gonna be the end of Thanos?
Well, that's the thing, right? Because you see it in the movie. Like I remember seeing it when it happened in the film, like the Infinity Gauntlet like burned up, and then obviously in the trailer you see it, and you see him limping in the trailer. So clearly the
He's
gauntlet
still injured.
did some. I don't think he's so. Well, it could still be injured. Yeah, that makes sense too. He did get fucking stabbed in the heart.
Yes.
But I also thought, like, I remember the Russos talked about how the gauntlet, because it's so powerful and it burned,
Yeah, I think
it took a big impact on him, right?
Yeah.
So I think it could be slowly killing him.
Yeah. Like Wolverine, like in Logan.
Yeah,
it's like a slow death.
The alum or whatever the fuck's in his body.
Adamantium.
Yeah. The vibranium in his body. I don't know. I think he's definitely the villain. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I think it's more of I don't know. Like, I don't know, because the trailer basically just trailer's basically just shots of all the Avengers super sad.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like Thor by the way, Chris Hemsworth looks like he's wearing like one of those fake.
He's huge.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he's huge.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like it's like Joey and Friends when he puts on all Chandler's clothes.
Yeah.
That's how he looks.
Yeah, he's like, he's not even bulked up. He's just like huge.
It doesn't make any sense. He looks fake, but I don't know. I like the idea. I remember when the Infinity War ended, I like the idea that the only people pretty much left were the original Avengers.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that the reason they didn't win, well, Ant-Man and Rocket Raccoon and Nebula. There's a few.
I forgot Rocket.
But I like the idea that the reason they didn't win was because they were separated. And I like the idea that they got to come back together and then they can beat Thanos.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got to be him. I just don't like the idea with time travel and they're going back. I don't like that because it seems like kind of like a cop out. But the Russos said they're not going to undo 10 years of Marvel movies with just
that would be lame. That would be.
And you got to imagine they got a good idea. I don't know. It could be they try to go back in time. Doesn't work. I don't know. And I'm like, how does Captain Marvel fit in? And
yeah, that's one thing.
There's so much shit going on.
Do you reckon she's gonna be in this one?
I don't know.
I mean, it kind of has to.
It's the only reason why I want to watch Captain Marvel because the trailer didn't really. The trailer didn't entice. The trailer looked.
Tell me, but when it's a big space battle.
Well, think about it. If that movie came out 3 years ago, super down. It looks like a Doctor Strange movie.
Yes.
But now where we are, and the fact that that's
what
what
happened to Avengers at this point, right?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, man. I watched it, but I watched it just because I wanted to see how it was going to play into Infinity War. Yeah. Like, I just want to know how this phase ends. Yeah. And then I'm cool with that. So it almost feels like Captain Marvel should have got introduced in Endgame and then do a solo movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, that way I'm more into it now because it's like, oh, new stories. I want to see more about these characters. I don't care right now about her origin because I know it's just leading up to this.
Yeah. I'm not going to pretend I know all about the lore of Marvel in that respect. But I feel... Because like, I know one of the points I'm going to make is like, who do you think's actually dead from the first one? Pre-snap included. And I think that Thanos is going to bring back Gamora because I think Gamora's storyline isn't done. I think there's so much. We know there's going to be Guardians Volume 3.
No, we don't. It got shelved.
Well, it's been pushed back. It's going to happen. Guardians is too much for money.
It's gonna be remade with the Guardians from the second one, like Stallone.
Yeah. Or yeah, Sylvester Stallone and all that.
I think that would have been.
Was it Miley Cyrus in that as well? Yeah. What was going? But yeah, I think he's going to bring back Gamora. I think Gamora is not done.
But
they're adamant Loki's dead, even though I'm not 100% sure he's
gotta be.
I mean,
I've seen so many theories about why he isn't, and I hate.
I heard the one that he's actually the Hulk or something like that.
That's stupid.
That doesn't make sense either.
And I started watching Infinity War and being like, oh, I kind of like trying to make it fit, but I'm like, nah. Like everybody's like, well, how does he know so much about Thanos? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah,
it's not because he's Loki.
He's getting his TV show, so we know he's not going to be dead in respect that he's going to live on in another project. But
you don't know when the TV show takes place.
No, that's what I mean. I'm just saying. Like, the character is alive.
But is Tom Hiddleston signed on to play Loki?
Good point. I don't know.
That'd be weird if it wasn't. Nobody would watch that.
Who else would play it? Yeah.
That's the thing. Nobody would watch it.
No, yeah, exactly. No one would be interested. But I can't even see Tom Hiddleston signing up for a TV show. I mean,
Tom Hiddleston. Oh,
sorry.
Tom Holland.
Unless they throw money.
Are you kidding me nowadays? Yeah. Disney streaming service.
Yeah, true. They'll throw money.
The company that owns like 80% of all film.
Well, the Mandalorian, the new Star Wars one. Have you seen the directors linked with that? Like Jon Favreau obviously is the lead, and then you got Taika Waititi coming in.
I heard some Star Wars. I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
Yeah. Another podcast, another episode.
Without me, because
without you, a special guest. But where were we? I think Gamora will come back.
But the problem is, I don't think Thanos can bring her back unless that means he relinquishes the Soul Stone.
You don't think?
Because the whole point of the Soul Stone is that you have to give a soul to get it.
Done, right? He's done what he wanted to achieve. So,
but if he gets the Soul Stone back, does that undo everything he did?
I don't know.
Know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know the lore enough.
No, neither do I. But I just don't. I've heard theories about how it's going to be.
You've had a lot of theories.
It's going to be either Tony or Cap have to sacrifice the other guy to get the Soul Stone.
I heard that one too.
And I love
that's the other one thing. Oh, it's going to happen as well. Well, one if not both is going to die. I think Cap's going to die. Iron Man will take a retirement.
I got a theory about Iron Man that I can tell you about.
All right, good.
He has to die.
One of them has to die
because clearly Pepper Potts has a kid.
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why she was so angry about him leaving and shit. And like that's just all over the internet. She's clearly it's a typical story about him talking about how wanting a kid sacrifices himself.
Mm-hmm. Even though with like Spider-Man is like the playing the child role, which kind of I like that.
I also have a theory about that. We can get into that.
Okay.
But tracking back to Infinity War and like everybody, like you're saying, everybody pre-snap who's dead and all that. I think you got to keep everybody pre-snap dead. Which isn't a lot. It's like 2 people.
Who else is it? No,
it's Idris Elba.
Vision.
Oh, true, Vision.
Yeah.
Vision is
definitely gone. He's out of there. Mm-hmm. He's done. He's too big.
Tom Hiddleston should be done from the MCU. I don't want him coming back. It just defeats the purpose.
I think actually like there's a line in Thor Ragnarok as well, and like Thor's like, we've been through this too many times. You do this, you do that.
Well, even the line "No resurrection this time," Thanos says.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, maybe it was a little bit
just
rushed,
undoes it.
But I think that's because of the edit. They had to try and cut everything down, so it was a little bit rushed.
What, the death?
Yeah,
I loved it.
I'm not saying the whole death, but like it was very quick. They had to just bang back because the film's so high tempo. It felt like a very character was quickly brushed aside.
But it was perfect though.
I'm not saying the scene isn't great.
Oh no, I'm saying like I know you're saying it's rushed, but I think it was rushed like the best way possible.
I think that's why people are a little bit like, oh, is he dead? Is he not? Because it was very quick. Everything happened so fast. Because especially when you go from Thor Ragnarok, it looks like they're going to have like a jolly old outing, and it's
which
like,
is so awesome.
I know they're straight away
I love that,
screwed by Thanos.
You gotta start watching the MCU as a TV show, man. It's a TV show.
Yeah. Oh, someone did cut that, right? So.
Sorry. Yeah, I gotta watch it. I told you I had that idea to do that. I still want to try it.
I think
it'd be cool. I feel like it'd be fun.
You know what they should do? They should do like they should play the end of Thor Ragnarok and then like, oh, everything's gonna be fine, and then do with the It's Always Sunny. Like,
and then
everything is not fine. Like whatever. Like,
damn, you should. Oh shit, yeah, you should do that.
The gang.
The gang is not fine.
Yeah. But like a new life for Asgard. Asgard dies.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's perfect. That's actually really good.
But what was I saying? I think Gamora will come back. She will be the only one of the pre-snappers. No one wants to see it. So everyone's kind of bored of Vision anyway. Vision's boring.
I don't fully get him either.
Heimdall's definitely dead.
This is my theory as to why everybody post-snap is probably going to come back. So, I don't know. I feel like Doctor Strange did something to the Time Stone.
Oh, okay.
To do something, maybe like the snap, it like sent everybody somewhere else or something. Because if you...
Alternate realm.
This is me watching the movie way too many times. Every time Thanos puts a stone in the gauntlet, you see like it's like he like goes like and like, you see
he goes
he does, and you see the color of that stone like pump through all his veins.
Right.
When he puts the Time Stone in,
green.
Doesn't happen. Nothing happens.
Interesting.
You can rewatch it. I'm
only seen it once, so I've not seen it as many times as you have.
I'm pretty sure because I feel like I remember seeing that once, and then I rewatched it recently, and I'm pretty sure I saw it again. And it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. And especially as he's seen it. Doctor Strange, I've seen. Strange Love. Doctor Strange has seen it. As he knows, he's seen an infinite amount.
And so, also, I'm pretty sure I'd have to double check this, but then because when he puts the last one in, Vision Stone, his entire like you see every single color. I haven't looked to see if you see green or not. But if you don't see green,
you have to break it down frame by frame.
Well, not really. That's
people
pretty
listening.
Quick.
Break it down frame by frame.
But I remember seeing that. And I'm like That's everybody's thought, right? It's like I think the whole idea was that they could never beat Thanos, period. But only if he gave him the stone, he wins. But like in a certain way, like because there's probably like he probably looked at theories where it's like he refused to give up the stone, and Thanos just like
Yeah,
like
that we
murder
have
or
to
something.
die to come back. Or, I don't know. But
Because realistically, wouldn't the best way to keep this time stone away would like what happens if Doctor Strange died? Where would
Yeah.
the time stone go? Would it just appear?
uh,
Because if that's the possibility, then that's a pretty easy way to get the stone. So that might have been where it's like they all fight to the death, and then once they all die, the stone appears.
no, but I agree. I think everyone post snap or during the snap will come back.
They
Well,
have to because
obviously
they're
we know-
doing. They already,
Yeah,
did you not see they released a trailer for?
They released the
Far
trailer,
From
but
Home?
have they announced Tom Holland's in it yet? I don't
No,
know.
they showed the trailer.
Oh, I haven't seen
Had-
it.
had
Yeah,
a-
no, they did. But has Tom Holland been confirmed to be in the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you think? Oh, you think they only show Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where it's off his mask, it's Donald Glover. What?
Exactly.
That'd be amazing.
Miles Morales. Yeah, like
Well,
I
he wouldn't
I-
be Miles Morales if Donald Glover's already in the MCU.
That's true.
But he plays Miles Morales' uncle
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. I obviously think it's going to be Tom Holland still.
Well, he's signed on.
Yeah,
so
exactly. But I still because I did hear a theory that everyone after Snap dies or whatever, but they just but the characters live on during like with other people. Like Spider-Man has Miles Morales, Black Panther becomes I'm blanking on names.
Bucky Barnes. The white.
But Bucky Barnes becomes like Captain America or whatever.
Oh. Okay.
And it comes like that. Like these other side characters who didn't die during the
Who the
Snap.
fuck would be Black Panther then?
I can't remember her name.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah, it would be,
It wouldn't be Shuri because she's dead.
yeah.
They're his sister?
No, yeah, Lupita Nyong'o's character.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah, she survives the Snap too.
Yeah. That's why I heard that it would be these.
I couldn't tell you her name.
Which, yeah, I can't remember the character's name, but Lupita Nyong'o's character. So like which is an interesting theory. I don't believe it, but
I think that would have been cool.
Doubtful, right?
But I think I remember reading I'm pretty sure the only reason Black Panther gets no, actually that's false. I guarantee you the whole theory was to just snap all those people away. But they're saying there's a good chance they didn't expect Black Panther to make more money than Infinity War domestically.
Okay, Oscar.
And like everybody's like, not Oscar.
Sorry, Golden Globe.
Globe.
Sorry, Golden Globe.
They're like,
Might
so
do. We don't know when this is going
it
to
should. Well, no, that's not in the Oscars, but
No.
even Golden. It's not that good.
Yeah,
movie.
no,
it's a good movie,
Yeah, no,
but it's not up there.
I
Like,
agree.
if any movie should have gotten nominated, it should have been Civil War, and it should have been Robert Downey Jr. for Best Actor because he was fucking amazing in that movie.
It's Civil War, I agree, but
He's so fucking good in that movie. I forget what.
we're talking about Black Panther and this.
Yeah, changing everybody. Oh yeah, did you know that though? That it made more money than
Yeah, no, I
Infinity War
did, yeah.
domestically. That's insane. But yeah, but people are saying, oh, they didn't know it was gonna make that much money, so they definitely would have like snapped him away. He had to get snapped, man. Everybody had to get snapped. That wasn't
because as
the
you
Avengers.
said, it's the main core.
And I
And
love
then
that.
when Cap or Iron Man, or both, die, you're going to move on to the new phase, the new people. With Spider-Man being more of the leader, not lead, but the point head.
Oh, you want to know what happens to Spider-Man? I can tell you. I can tell you what's going to go happen with Spider-Man and everything.
Okay.
I got a really good theory, and I've said it multiple times. I don't know if you want to jump to that now, or do you want to kind of like...
We'll get there. Because I have a segue planned.
Okay.
You're running the segue.
Okay. Well, what's up now? What do you? Okay. You lead the way.
So we'll wrap up Endgame. We'll wrap up the current Avengers.
Well,
so
quickly. I had a dream that I was watching Endgame before like the trailer came out,
right.
and it was weird because like I was in the theater watching it, and I can't remember. I wish I would remember what was happening, but it was weird. It was like I feel like it was kind of like in cartoon or something. It was weird, but then I like. All of a sudden, I'm out of the theater and I'm like in the world, and I'm talking about how like, oh, I had a dream about the Avengers in the next movie, and then I woke up again and I was like, fuck, I had a dream about like how I watched Avengers and then I didn't watch Avengers. I was like, this is fucking weird.
But yeah, okay, so we both believe that either Iron Man or Cap's gonna die. Which one are you going with? Iron Man or Cap, or both?
I feel like it should be both,
Yeah.
because. Honestly, even Thor. I mean, like, if you really look at the core MCU, it's Iron Man, Cap, and Thor.
I was going to come back to Thor in a second. Actually.
I feel like Thor shouldn't. I feel like Thor should be, like, the new leader of the Avengers.
Well...
And I think he should get another movie because he got the 2 and then the great one.
He's, like, as much as I know about the comics and what I read...
He does die.
He dies in Infinity War, but comes back as a clone.
No.
A clone is made for him.
Is Infinity War before Civil War?
Yeah.
Really?
I believe so.
Oh, because I read Civil War.
Yeah, I read Civil War too.
And he is a clone, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So
but is he actually...
Please don't shoot me if I'm wrong.
But he wasn't actually dead, was he?
No, he was dead, wasn't he?
I thought it was like he was actually dead.
I don't know. But he dies and he comes back as a clone. So I'm thinking, like, well, I don't know if they'll do that.
No, that's too comic book.
Yeah. But Thor Ragnarok did super well, right? And it was critically and financially.
It almost like resparked. It almost gave him like a new trilogy to do. It's almost like fuck those first two. This is your new trilogy.
Without Loki though, I don't know if they'll do it.
Why not?
Maybe like. But
I mean, sure. Tom Hiddleston's great. I get like. Loki's fine. I have nothing against Tom Hiddleston or Loki, but I don't think he's like the savior that everybody puts him in.
I don't know. I just can't. I think Thor's done. I think Thor.
I hope not.
Thor is over. Cap will die. With Falcon.
Tony's dying, in my theory, 100%.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. I don't think he'll die.
He's kind of dying.
I reckon he'll either be pushed to the side that he can be brought back at some point in time. I think Cap's dead, and but I can't see them doing a Falcon or Winter Soldier.
I think Bucky would be a great Captain America.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think Sebastian Stan's great. I think Cap needs to die ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because he ultimately sacrificed himself before.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think by the way Chris Evans is speaking as well. I know it's probably
bullshit.
It's probably just a ploy, but I think he's done. I think so for Cap.
I'm also gonna say I'm gonna Vin Diesel this and say this is gonna get nominated for an Oscar. Endgame, just like you said, Fast 7 was gonna get nominated for an Oscar. But honestly, I think Marvel really could. The caliber of actors they have, and the ability, like if they let them act, and it seems like this movie they're gonna let them act more so than ever. Like Civil War was probably the closest to let them act. Infinity War they let them act. Like Robert Downey Jr. was fucking great in that movie. Like when fucking Peter Parker dies.
Yeah, well, even
it's
like
so
that was. It was by Tom Holland was improv, right? Like the lines he said was.
I watched a video of him, Sebastian Stan, and Anthony Mackie with Kevin Smith doing an interview.
Yeah.
And he was talking about that, and he tried to play it downplay. He's like, I didn't improv much. I just literally said, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan just were like chirping him the entire time. And I'd recommend watching it. It's a really funny interview because they show up first, those like Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Then Tom Holland after, and all the girls love Tom Holland. But then they do a Q&A, and all the girls are super catty and just assholes to Mackie and Stan.
Interesting.
And then they start going after them. So it's like Anthony Mackie just chirping like 13-year-old girls. It's so funny, man. They're just insulting the fuck out of Tom Holland. They're like, you guys are also mean to Tom. Like he's a nice guy. Like Tom's a little bitch. Like,
oh my god.
They might not have said that.
Yeah,
but
I don't think that's the wording.
But I wouldn't put it past because Mackie actually goes off, man. It's really really funny. I highly recommend it. But they chirp him. He's like, yeah, we're about to wrap up. Like, I don't want to go. But yeah, he did improv that. But
and it was a powerful scene.
It was so good. But you said was it you said you saw it in theaters and everybody laughed?
No, it wasn't me.
Who the fuck was it? They said they saw that scene. It might have been a buddy at work. He said everybody was laughing because of the meme because he saw it later on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like that, man. That was one. I remember specifically in the theater when I watched it. Everybody gasped whenever Tony gets stabbed.
Really?
Because they were like, "Fuck." Because everybody's anticipating people to die, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets stabbed, and then
I was expecting one of them to die in that film.
Everybody was.
Both survived.
But it worked.
I say when I say
one
of them, it's Cap and Iron Man.
But it makes sense that they survived, right?
Yeah. If they didn't have the Civil War movie, I would say that they're probably both safe. But they've done that now.
What's your favorite? Oh, just like quickly favorite. Okay.
Well, that was going to be my warm up. Actually, was the favorite Marvel film.
But, you kind of passed that.
I know we missed that a while ago. Yeah. And I was okay. So yeah, sorry.
Favorite MCU movie?
Civil War.
It's 2 questions, yeah. But I think it's what's your favorite movie in the MCU and what's your favorite Marvel movie? I think it's 2 different questions because one of them people can argue like
Blade. That Blade
Sorry. Not like that.
In the MCU. Not that one. You can't say that.
In the MCU itself, you can say what's the best MCU movie and what's the best movie in the MCU. Right. Because one of them is about like what's the best Marvel movie in terms of that genre and what's just the best movie standalone. Like if nobody's ever seen a Marvel movie, they know nothing about it, which one would you recommend because you think it's the best? A lot of people say Guardians because it's the funniest.
I was thinking,
and I think Guardians is up there.
Guardians.
But best MCU movie.
For me, my favorite is Civil War.
Just like would be both.
I don't know if it'd be both.
For me, I think you can argue. I rewatched Guardians 1, and Guardians is actually really fucking fun. They had a lot of good lines.
It lags a little bit in the third act.
It does a bit for sure.
I think Civil War just gets better, and I don't know. I don't think you need full context.
Civil War with the nice glass of rum and coke, sipping it. I watched that the one day, watching that, and I was like, I just want to watch all.
I think Civil War's the tightest. It has like the best sequences in it.
Civil War and Infinity War,
and it has a villain who the first time a villain wins in the MCU. And then they did it again.
Well, yeah, true, yeah.
But like, I thought Zemo was an underrated villain as well. Actually,
I think everybody gets hammered on the fact that his plan is so elaborate.
Yeah,
and it is, but it's also a great kind of like flip plan because you assume his plan.
Villain. That's what was so good about it.
Oh, that's why you like him.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
But I like the idea that his plan was you think it's building to him releasing all of these guys.
Yeah, he's not,
and it can work. I was thinking about that too. It could work too, right?
Yeah,
because his country got destroyed.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he release all these guys to destroy another country?
Yeah.
America,
and he wasn't doing that at all. It was
and he killed oh man, such a good line.
And he surrenders himself at the end. It's really well done.
Well, he tried to kill himself.
Yeah, he did.
But I just love that Tony line. He killed my mom, man. Yeah. Such a good line.
Yeah.
Fuck, RDJ's so good in that movie.
I thought that film was great. And then the final fight between Cap and Iron Man.
So good.
Because you could feel the intensity between it, and the whole airplane scene. Which is what I always found frustrating about the MCU movies, where you're watching one superhero fight just the exact same person, but the villain version of him, like with Iron Man, with
Cap, Thor.
Yeah, everyone's they just find the opposite of them, and then you're watching that fight, and then you got Spider-Man going up against Falcon. I don't know.
Well, he goes after Cap, and there's a great scene where he's like, got an accent. Where are you from, kid? Queens.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got all these people that they're using their own different powers, and one can't use their one power on the other. And it just worked really well, and I just thought that was a great sequence.
I love that sequence. I do agree. I agree, but I'm gonna undo it. But I think that it's I don't know. It's like trying to tread a line. I didn't like the scene in the fact that everybody was kind of like pulling their punches because like you see like Hawkeye and Black Widow are fighting like we're still friends, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. I didn't like how it wasn't really to the death.
But a little bit cheesy, but yeah.
But one, it makes sense because why would they want to kill? Like they don't want to kill each other.
No, exactly.
But two, I think it works because you need that so that you can have the fucking bloody fight between Cap and Iron Man.
Yeah.
Which it's like if you would have had a bloody fight there and then another one, it wouldn't have been as impactful.
No, I agree.
But it still would have been cool. But I think everybody like hates that for like how like friendly they are. I think you gotta like.
Of course they
go
kill each other.
And that play too, it's like, oh, they're friendly here. It's like they just want to stop each other from doing something.
Yeah.
But then it gets to the point where it's like, no, I almost might fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And Tony thinks he's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
In the scene, like it's so good.
That was a great final fight.
That is a great movie.
I liked it. Like it was just,
such a good movie.
That was the one that really brought me on. Like I was like, with other Marvel films before, I was like, yeah, they're alright, they're fun, they're entertaining. But I watched that one. It was that pure power of the emotional, and I don't know, it just worked pretty well for me.
And it has a great like a sad ending too, not as like intense as Infinity War because they kind of like if it would have just ended with Captain America walking away, boom, like that's fucking brutal. But it gets a little funny at the end. Did you remember that when Tony pulls out the flip phone that it was from Civil War in Infinity War?
No, wait, when did he pull up the flip phone?
So you know in Infinity War when he's like
I only seen Infinity War once. So
Bruce Banner's like you gotta call Cap. He's like, we haven't talked. Avengers broke up. He's like, just give him a call. And he pulls out a flip phone, and it's got one number, and Steve Rogers. He never ends up calling him.
Right.
In Civil War, at the end, Steve sends him a letter with a flip phone. He's like, if you ever going to call me.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
I didn't know it either until later on. I was like, oh, fuck, yeah. Because I remember, I'm like, why the fuck's he got a flip phone?
There's so much stuff going on. You have to really watch them all to like remember what's
I'll say quickly to wrap it up on this portion. I saw somebody talk about continuity in MCU films. And Tony's, I think it's his left hand. They keep, or like left arm, left hand. They continually play with it. Where it's, I can't remember where it starts, but it's like he has an issue with his left arm, and then in Civil War he has that one wrapped up, and then in Infinity War he's like holding it after like Spider-Man disappears.
Yeah.
So the guy's like just like little small details you don't notice.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, MCU is super tight. Yeah.
Detail. One last warm-up question, even though we're halfway through. I was like, okay, So very subjective. What is your favorite favorite superhero in the MCU and favorite Marvel one? I guess. If not this.
What do you mean? Like
so ones we've just seen in the MCU.
Yeah, and then just in general.
Yeah. Just Marvel. We're not going into DC right now.
That's too tough, man. God damn. Because I don't know. I knew nothing about Iron Man. I knew nothing about Captain America.
Okay.
And I remember everybody talking about how like bland Captain America is and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I love Chris Evans and I love Robert Downey Jr. as those characters.
Yeah.
Like both those guys. Mm-hmm. I think Captain America's 3 movies hold up better than Iron Man's, but he also gets more people to play. Like Iron Man is all 3 solo movies. Mm-hmm. Cap's is technically 1 solo and 2. I love First Avenger. First Avenger is a good movie.
I just mean in general, which is your favorite MCU
character?
Superhero? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's what I'm trying
but
to
I'm not even just about Iron Man and Cap. I'm got free range.
But I'm saying in terms of everybody you see, like I do love all of them. I love Star-Lord and I love Spider-Man's too short right now, but like I love Thor is great. Like I love them. I like all of them, but I have to go based on like the characters, like the way they're portrayed, and it's just and then like I love seeing Captain America on screen. Okay, so like
who's your favorite Marvel?
I would say I don't know. Well, okay, let me just say this. I remember it's probably Captain America. Just I feel like I'll go Captain America for MCU just because I love the scene whenever Vision and Scarlet Witch are getting like beat up, whatever. And then all of a sudden the train goes by and they're like, what the fuck? And then you see like Cap and she throws it and he catches it and throws it back. And then it's like that music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go Captain America. MCU. Marvel in general, Spider-Man. That guy got me into Superman. I love, like, that's my favorite superhero of all time. We've talked about it. You know that. No, I sent you that video of Spider-Man killing Batman in a fight.
We're not going to get into that now.
Although I do like Batman too. Batman's my favorite DC guy.
Batman's my favorite superhero. Tops, but
Batman, I feel like I would love to play Batman in a movie because you could play Batman. If you want to be Spider-Man, it's a lot of CGI, but Batman, you're Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be dope.
My favorite Marvel superheroes, this is excluding MCU.
Wolverine.
Yeah, it's Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine, Daredevil just behind. I love Daredevil
because of
I
the
think
show?
Mostly because of the show. That's the thing. Wolverine I loved before the show.
Was it because of the show or was it because of the movie?
Wolverine?
No, Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil. Mostly because of the show.
Ben Affleck's my Daredevil.
No. But yeah, like Wolverine is my favorite Marvel. In the MCU, I like Spidey and I like Spidey's old films. But as you said, he's not been in it quite enough. But
no.
But I say Spidey, and I like the Hulk. Even though I don't like Mark Ruffalo that much.
I do think Mark Ruffalo slowly like embraced that and became better. And his facial features are more.
Exactly, yeah.
I do like it, and I liked him in Infinity War.
Yeah, that's and Ragnarok. Like finally, you think he figured it. Or maybe not even figured out, but he was allowed to be.
I think Taika Waititi helped him.
Exactly. So
could you imagine Edward Norton still? I don't think you would get Thor Ragnarok with Edward Norton. I don't think he would do it.
No, I don't know why he accepted in the first place. Because he never does sequels.
He supposedly was supposed to have creative control over the script, and they never let him do it.
No, I don't know why that happened in the first place. I mean, like Edward Norton.
Makes sense. Think about it, man. You get RDJ for your first one, then you're like, oh shit, Edward Norton for the second one. That's pretty baller.
Yes, I like that original film as well. Actually,
I don't mind it. It's okay. It's not obviously
everyone forgets
you forget because it has no context.
And it's not no Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. But yeah. So do you want to jump ahead then?
Yep. Let's move ahead. So we don't know our favorite superheroes. So now post Endgame, where do we see the MCU going? We could like to address the elephant in the room. Not elephant in the room, but the big story is that it looks like Marvel are going to, and they're very confident of the fact that they're going to get their old characters back. They've been with Fox in the new deal that they're acquiring them, which means the X-Men, which means Fantastic Four. So where do you see it going? Like you said, we kind of mentioned Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll go quickly with what I have a theory for Spider-Man, and then we can kind of go deeper in that. I haven't thought more about the other ones, but my theory is, or what I think would be cool to see would be Tony Stark dies.
Right.
But so he dies, and then he gives his entire...
He becomes Jarvis?
Yeah.
Sorry, did I just ruin it?
Asshole.
Sorry.
I was building up to it.
I was like, oh, I get where you're going here.
He gives his money, he gives Stark's Industry to Peter Parker, and then Peter puts on a new suit that he made him, And then boom, you hear Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Peter?" He's like, "Tony." Puts his consciousness into Jarvis.
Like Tony, what's his name? Tobey
Maguire?
No, not Tobey Maguire. The Hydra guy from Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Toby,
he has I can't remember his real name.
Yeah, but he puts himself in the computer. Yeah.
He becomes. Oh, that's why I was kind of trying to think that Iron Man will die but not die.
Yeah,
that's what I kind of was thinking.
And you can keep Robert Downey Jr. around.
Exactly. Yeah.
And his voice is still
there. He won't be
there.
Iron Man.
He's not Iron Man.
No, that's what I agree.
He helps Peter become the leader.
Yeah. I 100%.
Because he's still super young.
Exactly. I 100% agree with that, actually.
I think it would be cool.
Now that you voiced it in that way, I'm like, I knew he was going to, he'll be in it in some way, in a relegated way. That's it.
How cool would it be in fucking Far From Home? It's just like, the end of the movie, like, he finds out he's got this.
That's why they're not showing you much about it. Oh, and
it's two different, Sony
suits.
has control over the marketing.
Yeah. And it's the Spider-Man Noir suit as well, which looks pretty cool.
I didn't look at any pictures.
Oh.
I didn't see that, but I have an idea of what it would be.
Yeah.
But I just think that would be a cool way to get rid of Tony, to get rid of RDJ, but keep him, because you got to keep him.
Well, keep him and get rid of the character. Yeah, because someone has to die. But I agree. That's the way of doing it. And
like Captain America, though, I think like for sure, just like sacrifices himself.
Yeah,
he has to.
I think he's done.
That's his arc, right? His whole journey. It started with him jumping on that grenade.
Exactly.
In the first movie, he's all about protecting.
No, I think he has to go, and which is a shame, but yeah, definitely worth. Well, not even
it is, but I
don't really like Cap that much, but
like I said, my favorite guy. I don't know. I love that character.
I find it kind of boring.
I love the music too. The iconic. I'm not gonna be able to. I can't redo it, but when you hear it, I'm just like, oh, Captain America.
Yeah, let's not try to do the music. But
I love the Captain America.
You think
the score?
You think it's gonna be Spider-Man as the new head? I
think he's building to it. I would love to see Thor be the new head.
Well, that's what we said.
Now that we
talk about it, Thor's going to come back. I hope so. I think he's done.
I think he deserves. I think he deserves another movie.
I think because of Ragnarok, that might just save Thor as a franchise. If you just go on the first two, 100%. He's probably done. He's dusted. But yeah, I agree. Because of Ragnarok, I could see that too. I think Black Panther's come back.
Yeah, he's going to be a big figure.
I think obviously Captain Marvel's going to be a prominent character. Black Widow's going to be a prominent character. I think actually, no, saying that, maybe it's a prequel. The Black Widow film coming out, that might be a prequel.
Yeah, which again, I don't know, man, about Black Widow. I feel like Black Widow runs off with Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, you mean the Hulk's coming back?
Oh, you can't kill the Hulk. How the fuck do you kill the Hulk? You can't.
You don't think he's coming back though to the event that?
No, I think you literally have to get rid of everybody who's in Phase 1.
Oh.
You have to, unless you want to keep them around just at like
I'm fine with
Avengers headquarters.
Which we didn't mention actually. Hawkeye's changed into Ronin.
Do you know who that is?
I've kind of like read a little bit about it.
I was so confused. Yeah. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ronin's there." I'm like, "Ronin," and I like looked in the trailer. I'm like, "Where the fuck's Ronin in the trailer?"
Right.
And then I had to Google it. I'm like, "Oh, he plays a Ronin with an eye."
Yeah.
So stupid.
No.
You have to like the whole point is you kept everybody Phase 1 post snap. So you get rid of them. So it doesn't matter how they can. You can keep them around. So maybe like they pop up randomly in cameos, but you're not getting any more. Like the new Avengers is the new group of people. The one they tease in after Age of Ultron.
Right.
And technically Civil War.
Falcon,
Civil War.
Ant-Man will get another film. Maybe
100% he should.
Do you think
he's the great one to have after? Like that's what was so great about Ant-Man and the Wasp after Infinity War. Is this the night light? You got to keep Paul Rudd around. He's hilarious.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if I want to see another Doctor Strange movie. I kind of didn't really.
Sure.
I think the first one's probably one of the worst MCU films.
I liked it. I think the only issue with Doctor Strange.
It's not bad, but it's boring.
I think the only. I like the ending. It was fun. Dormammu.
Oh, yeah.
I think the only issue with Doctor Strange is Infinity War just overdid his powers.
Yeah. To
where I don't know what kind of villain
he is overpowered though. I think.
But the thing is, at the end of the first Doctor Strange, there's I cannot pronounce the guy's name, Chiwetel Ejiofor or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Who plays the guy? He's starting stealing magic, so he can get just as powerful and match up with them.
Yeah.
But other than that guy, I don't see anybody super powerful.
Well, saying that, that's what I was going to later on, but we'll do a tease here. With the buyout of Fox, I think Doctor Doom is going to be.
He's supposed to be a big bad guy. I don't know. I don't know anything about comics.
He's a sorcerer similar to Doctor Strange.
Really, I didn't know that.
So I think, I don't
think know him off of the movies.
So I think he is going to play a prominent character, and then that's
Or Galactus.
someone to. I've heard Galactus too, but I think it's good. Doctor Doom, and when
That's cool.
we're going to talk about casting later on. I have the perfect casting for Doctor Doom.
Toby Kebbell?
No.
No.
No. But no, I think that could be the way of keeping Doctor Strange around, having someone fight that.
Do
more
they?
powerful. He's a fantastic. Yeah, you did a scissors thing. I don't know.
Do they touch?
I think it's more. He's more like he's more a Fantastic Four villain, and I don't know. I there's a lot of content like that, but it could work anyway. But yeah, I guess we talk now about the Fox deal. And Marvel are confident that Fantastic Four are going to join.
Mm-hmm. I haven't thought a lot about it at all. I don't know.
I have a whole storyline prepared. I had like
really?
I had no idea
for who the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four, but they're kind of splinters from the Avengers because they don't want to be because the Avengers. I had the whole movie idea that Doctor Doom tries to basically like use politics, or whatever, to take over the Avengers and corrupt them.
Mm-hmm.
And then
is Doctor Doom? Fuck, I keep forgetting William Dafoe.
No.
I feel like that'd be cool.
No, William Dafoe's great. I thought he's the best Green Goblin. And I want him as the Joker, if I'm honest. But as an older version of the Joker.
Who did I want as the Joker? I had a different guy. I can't remember.
But anyway, I had like Doctor Doom takes over the Avengers. Like I'm very diluting my own.
I like it.
My plot idea.
Wasn't it?
And so like they become kind of corrupted, and he kind of like kicks out like Peter Parker because he's too young, and he kicks out Black Panther because he's a sovereign and he can't be.
But how does he get power of the Avengers?
It's just through like political scheming.
For the Avengers? Do you
know who Doctor Doom is?
Yeah,
he's the head. I can't remember the country name, but he's the head of a country.
But the only thing is, I understand that like the Avengers are trying to get like in the movie they're trying to like they sign the Accords, whatever.
Yeah,
but they still don't listen to it. So why would they listen to?
But that's what I think. You don't have Cap, you don't have Iron Man anymore. And if he can manage to kick out the other main players and put his own people in, like the whole corruption, like S.H.I.E.L.D. and that.
Fair enough.
But Fantastic Four around, and they want to be apart from that. So you eventually have all the other characters come on the side of Fantastic Four, and then they battle basically what becomes the Legion of Doom.
So if you want the Fantastic Four, and how would you introduce them? Have they been around since all this is going on?
That's what I figured out. No, it was just like a story idea I had.
I like the idea. I like the idea. Like that's definitely a big arc too.
Yeah, because we don't want another origin story. Just like Spider-Man, we don't need another origin
No,
story.
you don't. No, for Fantastic Four.
But I'm like you. How do you put them into the timeline?
I feel like you might have to do an origin story if you're doing timelines.
That's the issue.
And the idea would be, but
even you just have to very minimally address it.
But that's wrong with the X-Men too. Like the X-Men, how do they get introduced? Right?
I don't know.
It's just so hard to bring all these characters in unless you do something big in Endgame that makes them go like they go to a different reality or something.
That's the thing.
Okay, but if you want, I'm thinking if you want to do, you'd almost have to be like they go to a different reality.
Yeah.
And then that's where like all the X-Men already exist or something, which is weird, but.
Well, that's the thing we have to talk about X-Men casting. I'm not trying to think of how you recast the X-Men. It's kind of difficult.
You say like. You always say it, like everybody always says that, but then somebody gets in and they know how to cast. Like Hollywood knows how to cast. They'll get somebody.
So let's talk about casting. Okay, so
but I think I want to get more into the Fantastic Four idea of that. I think the Fantastic Four, the whole idea is that they get their powers from like, is it like the first like the original one?
Yeah,
with Chris Evans, like they're in space and or something.
That's how. But actually, apparently Marvel are rewriting that in the comic books, so maybe they'll incorporate that into. The MCU.
But either way, I think you can just have them get their powers like after everything. Yeah, it's like it doesn't have to they don't have to get them now. They could have been born later on.
Which I don't know if you sort of like DC are doing Mr. Plastic, which kind of like Plastic Man or something like that, which kind of looks exactly like Mr. Fantastic.
Don't know. It makes sense, but
yeah. So did you see Danny from the Mini Projects going to be the villain in Birds of Prey? Chris Messina.
That's awesome. Yeah, love Danny.
Yeah, and I can't.
I just want to see him tell people to put on sweaters.
Yeah, I can't remember his character's name, but the one from Future Man with one of the two.
Not the people who helped Josh Hutcherson. Yeah. Not the girl, the guy.
The guy,
yeah. Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf. Yeah.
Or Corey Wolfhart, as he goes by.
He's gonna be a villain too in that.
Nice.
which is great. Okay, so we're gonna go into casting. Who we want to see as
No idea.
characters?
No idea.
No idea.
Okay, so who do you want to cast then? Let's just do this then. Who do you
Okay.
want to cast? You want to do Fantastic Four and then a
we'll
few
do-
X-Men people?
Yeah, I don't think we want to do all the X-Men because
I think pretty much it's
I don't
Wolverine.
even know what we want to do. So it's just, I think it's just Wolverine.
Wolverine would be a good one, and maybe Professor X. Yeah.
And maybe
Magneto. Yeah.
Okay,
And maybe
maybe
if we're doing anything, James Marsden back as Cyclops. Because come on,
Tom Cruise. No, I'm just kidding.
Tom Cruise is
I
Cyclops.
kind of want to see that in a weird way.
Actually, I kind of want to see Tom Cruise as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, well, here we go. Then.
Actually, yeah,
For the
damn.
Okay, so who?
Because I was trying to think Mr. Fantastic. We joked about before. Well, I joked, but you were into it, John Krasinski.
Yeah, no, that was gonna be my pick, John Krasinski.
I do kind of like that. I do think that's interesting. I'd like to see John Krasinski do more shit. Fantastic Four can be funny, and he can definitely provide that. I just don't. I want to do something different. I like the idea of Tom Cruise getting in somehow. I doubt he would do it though, because Tom Cruise wouldn't settle down. He's got Mission Impossible.
I don't know. Is there enough Scientology in the MCU for him?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Get him over to the MCU again.
In a weird-
Daredevil sucked. Batman not doing anymore.
Well,
I like that. I like it.
In a weird way, I could kind of see.
Yeah, you guys see
He'd
it.
probably be a better Mr. Fantastic than
He would.
Batman, actually.
Yeah, I actually like that. I'm into that, man.
I'm not against it.
Damn. Look at me with
I
the picks.
still want John Krasinski.
That is a good one,
Also,
too.
the reason
Depends
I
the
know
route
that-
you're going.
Yeah, Susan Storm, Emily Blunt.
That's a good one too.
Because they're married and they're alive, married.
And I like the idea that both of them have tried out for characters in the MCU and didn't get it. Like John Krasinski tried to be Captain America, and Emily Blunt tried to be Black Widow. Yeah. She was she? Somebody was cast and then they couldn't do it.
Cast. Yeah, she was cast.
And she had to do, I think, Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah,
so
it
she
was
couldn't do
Jack
it.
Black. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was exactly it.
I wrote an article on that.
Yeah. And I was racking my brain for who I'd want as a Human Torch. Like, do you have any ideas who you'd want?
I'm gonna go because I think it went like white, black. I'm gonna go Asian. I'm gonna go Randall
John
Park. Randall Park.
Randall Park. Okay.
I love her.
Interesting.
No, I'm just kidding. He's already in the MCU, so he can't be.
Oh, that's true.
Human Torch. From what I'm going off, based off, is like he's kind of like a Flash. He's like very
Cocky,
like
brash. Yeah.
Do you have somebody?
I didn't until, and then someone suggested someone for me, Taron Egerton. Go from Kingsman.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, oh
that.
no, that was like, wait, what? Oh, hang on.
I also feel like he's got to be kind of like lanky, like
yeah, I
not
think maybe a
jacked,
little bit tall. Well,
and like not short. Like he's got to be a little
he's
bit tall.
short, but I can see it.
I do like Taron. Like I like that.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell you who my vote for one for the Thing is.
The Thing. Oh man, this like I haven't thought of this at all, but I'm trying to think of that character and actors. Fuck, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at it, like just on the spot. Guarantee you, like later on, I'm gonna be like,
yeah, no, that's why
perfect
we're gonna
idea.
think of someone there.
I'm trying to think. I'm like rolling through actors. Matt Damon, because
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's gonna be. I didn't even do my Sue Storm because I fucking Jennifer
Casey
Garner.
Affleck is,
Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner. Casey Affleck. No, you go ahead with yours. I'll see if I can think of anything. But you got yours. So you got John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, Taron Egerton,
and for the Thing, John Cena.
Damn, that's good. That's
I kind of
good.
want to see that. Can you imagine him fighting like the Hulk?
100%, I love it.
Oh, that'd be great.
Damn, that's a good lineup.
I think it's pretty like.
But it's also super fan made.
Yeah.
Like that's a super fan made lineup. That's never gonna happen.
Probably
but
no.
That's almost like a funny like Jimmy Fallon sketch or something.
Yeah.
But it's
John
a good
Cena is just
lineup.
much the Thing already. Like you just put like some paint on it.
It's almost it's true, yeah. But it's almost like if you were going like the Guardians route with the Fantastic Four, that's the cast.
Yeah. But
that's perfect.
Can you feel? Do you remember like the original? Obviously, like the original Fantastic Four. It was Chiklis.
I don't know I know Jessica Alba, Chris Evans. I don't know the other guys.
It's Iron Grufford, the Welsh actor, who's kind of just disappeared.
Yeah.
He was in Horrible Bosses very briefly, and that's the last thing I remember seeing him in.
I don't remember seeing that.
He's the guy, they think he's an assassin, but he's actually there for them to pee on him.
No, that's Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's him.
Does he have like an accent?
Yeah, I think he has like an English Welsh accent in that.
I gotta rewatch that
And
movie.
he's also in the 2004 King Arthur and 101 Dalmatians. He was really big in 2004, 2005. just saying. And then after that, he's the guy that they pee on in, or it wants to be peed on in. Horrible Bosses.
Also say this: Horrible Bosses, Charlie Day, Jason Sudeikis, great combo. Better in Going the Distance. Just saying that right now. Okay. Have you seen the movie?
No.
Are you serious? Justin Long, Drew Barrymore.
One's
from New York, one's from LA.
Oh my god.
They meet up, they get together, they want to date, but one has to go back home, so they try to do long distance. Come on, man. I own it on DVD.
I know, I gotta get my
If we would have kept the Coming Attractions That Came podcast, we would have got to it.
Yeah, so that's my main four. As you said, it's unlikely to happen. I think also Taron Egerton is the point where he could hold a franchise himself.
I like your idea that your Fantastic Four is going to be directed. Like, you're going, like, comedy, right? Like, you're going Guardians with yours?
A little bit,
yeah. It has to be.
I mean, it can still be serious, but yeah. Like,
it can, but it seems it's more Guardian, because it's like, you got a guy, The Office.
But I mean, like, we've seen Parks and Rec, right?
No, what I'm saying, like, Chris Pratt and...
Yeah.
Like, Chris Pratt did serious movies, too. Yeah. But Chris Pratt and John Krasinski kind of were those versions of it.
I also see Emily Blunt having more of a comic role as well, because I think she can do it.
But it also action, too. She's...
Yeah, and Taron Egerton, I think, has that brash, cocky nature that you need for...
I say she said Taron Egerton. I was just going to go Jimmy Tatro, the poor man's Taron Egerton.
Where do you see that one too, actually?
Just the poor man's.
Yeah.
Poor man's.
Yeah, that's my Fantastic Four.
I just feel like for my Fantastic Four, if I go Ben Affleck, that gotta go a little more serious, not super serious.
It's older too.
It is older, and I feel like he should be older.
Yeah.
But I get the idea of like them going younger because they want to be able to do more.
Yeah. Which wouldn't even be super young with the four I mentioned, but
I don't know. I don't know enough about the Fantastic Four. I only know the movies.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of characters like the Human Torch. I feel like there's guys on TV shows like Grant Gustin would maybe be a good one, but he's the Flash.
Yeah.
Robbie Amell. The Torch. Robbie
Charlie
Amell.
Cox. Stops Me Dead always Mr. Fantastic.
Too short.
Yeah.
No, I like actually Robbie Amell, Human Torch. I like that.
Fair enough.
Do you know Robbie Amell?
Yeah, I know.
I like him. I like him as Human Torch. I feel like he's got that. Yeah. It's coming together.
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
It's coming together.
He's from Toronto.
Is Toronto? Yeah, I know he's Canadian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's from Toronto.
Because I think Stephen Amell, his cousin's from the West Side.
Yeah. Anyway, my Doctor Doom, who I had in mind, it's kind of almost typical of what you'd expect.
I thought you already said Doctor Doom.
No, I haven't.
Damn. Okay, go ahead.
My Doctor Doom is Javier Bardem.
Don't like it.
No.
I don't like it because it's almost like casting Benicio del Toro. It's just gonna be too.
What?
It's gonna be. They seem like they're one and the same. Where it's just gonna be super overplayed for the Marvel movies.
I mean, you need a big character.
No, Javier Bardem in like a DC movie, like the Dark Knight trilogy. If he would have played Harvey Dent, love it. But in a Marvel movie, he's too.
I think he'd be great.
I don't like it.
I disagree.
I think
he played Skyfall. He played it perfectly.
Again, different tone. Different tone.
It was either him or I had Vincent Cassel. I don't know if that one rings a bell.
Sounds familiar.
What can I think of? A movie's been on the top of my head. Le Haine. That's a French film. What? Oh, I'm blanking on every film he's been in.
I got a picture here.
Yeah, that's my second one. But even still, I like Javier Bardem. But I think with Javier Bardem, you need him without the suit on, and to do that, you probably need to have a non-star.
To me, it's like casting whenever they casted the guy's Ares in Wonder Woman.
David Fury.
It's just weird. He's too much of an actor. You know what I mean? He seems like a theater Juilliard kind of act. It just doesn't fit for me. It doesn't fit in the Marvel MCU. And as a guy who owns 17 of the 20 movies.
What about like Jake Gyllenhaal? Doesn't he kind of like trying to set precedents for being a very serious actor? And
Jake Gyllenhaal did Bubble Boy.
Okay. But still, I don't know.
What's Javier Bardem's Bubble Boy?
We can look into
exactly. He doesn't have one.
He's in the new Pirates. He's in Pirates. He's in Skyfall.
different tones, man. The MCU is a different tone.
I disagree.
If the MCU was the DC, like if you cast him in Christopher Nolan's movies, yes, but like Christian Bale in the MCU doesn't work. Like
Christian Bale in the MCU?
Put Christian Bale in the MCU, it doesn't work.
Maybe. I think he could get Happy But no, I'm not say him, but I mean, Happy About M could work. I think he could work.
I disagree.
Okay, we can argue on this.
Wholeheartedly disagree.
Well,
As a guy who's like balls deep in the MCU.
Okay.
Just disagree.
We'll agree to disagree.
No,
so
okay. To that.
So we'll move to the three X-Men. Who would you like to see as well? Which one?
Again, fuck, it's so hard.
I don't know if I can think of anyone else with Professor X.
It's too recent.
I think also that they cast him perfectly twice.
I know. I think you would. I feel like you should just bring them over.
I wish they could. I really wish they did.
Why can't they?
Maybe they can. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know how these rules are going to play, but
they're young enough, and it's just yeah. I agree with you, man. Jennifer Lawrence ditch her. Just kidding.
Do you think she wants to be a bit part player in the MCU? No, I don't think so either.
I'm surprised she even did the X-Men movies.
I was thinking, if they were to recast, if we had to recast, you can bring Oscar Isaac back as Magneto this time in the MCU.
I like that. I think Oscar Isaac is a good fit for something.
Yeah, you finally give him like
he would have been good Mysterio too.
Yeah, you finally give him something to proper bite on because he hasn't had that in a little while. Not since like Ex Machina. You need something to really like chew on.
It's so true because I loved him in that movie. And I thought I've been waiting for the Oscar Isaac movie that makes me go, I love Oscar Isaac as an actor. Haven't seen it in a while. Annihilation was good. Not a big fan of the movie, but he was good in it.
I liked Annihilation. I didn't think it wasn't about him though. It wasn't like he didn't like.
But I think he was good in it.
Yeah, he was good in it. But did he like excel like he did in Ex Machina or Inside the Window?
See, I haven't seen Inside Llewyn Davis yet, and I haven't seen A Most Violent Year. I just know Ex Machina. I really liked him.
Yeah,
and
he was superb in that. It was amazing.
And just like he has I just feel like I want to like him, but he just does these movies where I just don't like. Even Star Wars, he's not bad, but
he's okay.
Yeah. Have you seen the quick segue Triple Frontier? The trailer for that?
No.
It's a Netflix movie coming out. The cast is stacked, and he's in it.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm just but. As we said before, I'm just waiting to see Oscar Isaac come back into the true.
He's got to go in the end. Yeah,
he's making some bad choices right now. I feel like he has to like try and fix them.
I feel like they go. Who the fuck did he play in the Apocalypse movie?
Apocalypse.
As soon as I said, I was like, "What's his name?" Apocalypse. I think you bring that character back, but go the Thanos route where it's CGI and not makeup.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think he could do if you bring him back, you have him play that character, and you have him go the route of Josh Brolin where he can actually act.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man!
I kind of want to see him as Magneto too, but also
I do like
Fassbender as Magneto is also great. Professor X,
again, James McAvoy is fine.
Do you know what would be kind of cool? Because you watched Legion, right?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, Dan Stevens as Professor X.
Dude, Dan Stevens as the guest Wolverine. Just jacked. Oh. Dan Stevens just. I kind of like that now. Dan Stevens is Wolverine. I kind of like that.
Do you want to know my Wolverine?
No. End podcast.
That's it at the end. I think obviously Tom Hardy's the obvious one.
I was thinking that too, but
I think I don't know. We've gone to a point maybe even Tom Hardy'd out.
Well, no,
which is hard to say, but yeah, he's on
Venom.
Right? But have you heard of Aiden Turner? Do you know Aiden Turner? I think he'd be great for the part of Wolverine. If him or Scott Eastwood.
Ooh.
Because also the fact that I think it was Hugh Jackman based his character on Clint Eastwood. I like this guy. You don't like Aiden Turner? Okay, but
I don't know who he is. I saw pictures of him. Okay.
But because Hugh Jackman based his on Clint Eastwood and the westerns, I think it would be pretty cool. Scott Eastwood came and played Wolverine, and he's expressed interest in the past. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
I do like that too. I think Scott Eastwood.
He wouldn't be my top pick though, but
I think they should go full comic book Wolverine.
Yeah.
5'4" Ben Stiller.
No.
Yeah, Wolverine's a tough one because Hugh Jackman did it for so long.
I think he did a great job too.
100%. And just the evolution of the jacked.
I wish they did another Logan, like another Logan-esque. But you think that some of the other Wolverine movies, or the other 2 Wolverine movies that came before that.
He needed a sequel to that, like Deadpool, right?
He really did. And that was...
Oh, that's another thing. The Deadpool, Once Upon a Deadpool, PG-13. You think they're bringing him in?
No.
Really? They're doing a PG-13? I think they're gonna. I think if this makes a decent amount of money,
I think they just do X-Force.
No, I think Deadpool's coming over, and I think if they can get a PG-13 Deadpool movie to make money, they're gonna bring him in.
I don't know. Do you think?
Why else would they do it? Why? This is an experiment. Why else would they do it?
That's true.
There's no other reason why they do it.
I was thinking this the other day. I'm Deadpooled out. I was Deadpooled out at Deadpool 2.
He did 2 movies.
And that was the thing. I was Deadpooled out after that one. I was like, I'm done now. I'm good. I'll have my Deadpool.
It is a gimmick that's hard to sustain because he talks to the camera.
Keep doing it.
But I don't think you do. I don't think you do a
Deadpool as
Deadpool solo movie. I think you bring him into the.
Spider-Man.
That'd be cool.
It's gotta be, yeah.
But I think you just bring him into the MCU and do a movie with him.
Yeah.
And it's like he has batons instead of swords because it's.
Well, we did have it.
Yeah, and you make jokes about it. Like that's the whole thing about Deadpool. He comes in, he can't murder people, so he has to just knock them out.
Do you think
he's just like a billy club?
So you think Daredevil's dead in the water?
No. Daredevil's not dead at all.
You think Daredevil's
100% not dead? Yeah.
You think Charlie Cox coming back as Daredevil?
Oh.
Charlie Cox, that Daredevil.
Yes. No, they already talked about how the writers already had a story for season 4.
Yeah, they have season 4 already.
And it's gonna go to another network, man.
See, that was the thing. The Disney Plus don't want it. They've made that clear. But I don't think there's a contingency.
Sell it off to Hulu. Sell it off to a company that has a lot of money that'll do it.
I think it's going to be FX.
That too.
And then they have this It's Always Sunny characters pop up.
They're
Imagine Charlie Day as a villain.
Daredevil.
No, I'm kidding, obviously. But like
I thought you were going to say Legion at least, but
no, no, that's the thing. That it can
but
go
I think
with Legion on there.
It would work, and they could get that kind of universe going. 100% Daredevil is not going anywhere.
I really hope not.
It's not.
I think Jessica Jones and the Punisher too. I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist they may just shove together if they do, but Daredevil can't go.
Well, Jessica Jones and Punisher are going to get cancelled after the season's coming out.
And that's where they're waiting for Daredevil. I really hope it's not done.
It's not. No, I haven't seen. Like I said, I only watched the first season, but
season 3 is better than season 1 in my opinion. And say that it ended on a high, it never came down, but. No, it has to come back. Come back.
Does it have like a cliffhanger ending? Or?
Like it's an ending where like things, the season's tied up, but they leave roots for a season 4. Like there's one minor cliffhanger. Not even a cliffhanger. It's just like a plot point for season 4.
Just like a tease kind of.
Yeah, a tease. Yeah. So I mean, it has to come back.
It'll come back. It's too successful. They could definitely sell that property off to, like I said, Hulu.
I can't see
Amazon.
It won't be an MCU movie. There's no way. And it's a shame because Fisk is the perfect kingpin, and he would be great in like a Spider-Man movie.
I would like to see. It would be kind of cool if they brought him over to the MCU, but
doubt it though.
And is it going to be as good? Like,
and
it's nice that
if you said that Harry Bardem as Doctor Doom wouldn't work, could you have Vincent D'Onofrio as a Fisk work in the MCU?
Have you seen the Magnificent Seven?
Yes.
It's fucking.
Yeah, but I'm saying like as Fisk. I watched.
No, that's the problem. Is it wouldn't be able to be rated R unless they're going to commit to when they get the Fox merger and shit. They're going to let. They're going to let.
I couldn't see that in the MCU.
I don't think it's just for the terms of like the violence and stuff. Like I don't know enough about that character.
Yeah.
But it'd be like the Punisher. They couldn't do. Like they wouldn't be able to do it.
No, they couldn't.
It has to stay on TV.
Having the Punisher in this political climate might not work on an MCU film.
Well, they like delayed it because of stuff.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this one up because we're way over the hour mark now. So
I don't know. That was like the bench.
I don't know, but yeah. I think
I could talk about Marvel shit all.
We could.
Day.
Well, maybe we'll have a part 2 when developments have come out more. Maybe.
Well, I assume the part 2
will still not back yet.
Part 2 will come after Captain Marvel, probably.
None of them died in Endgame. They're still alive.
Do you just quick question? What do you think of Brie Larson in the MCU as Captain Marvel? I feel like the trailers make it seem like she's not the proper fit.
I mean,
I think it could be the trailers.
I'm not sold on the movie anyway. It looks like a DC movie. Watching the trailer, actually.
Well, like I said, it seems more like seems like a Phase 2 movie.
Yeah, and but when I watched the Doctor Strange trailer, I didn't care. And it's the
But
same
that's-
level as me for I don't the kind of Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange are way overpowered.
But that's what I'm. But also, that was my issue. Is that when I first saw Doctor Strange, it was what, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I watched it
we
when
weren't where
the night
we.
Trump got president.
Yeah, we weren't. we weren't where we are now. So for me, it was cool. But now I'm like, this seems like a step back, not a step forward.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue I kind of have with it, and I just felt like Brie Larson just. I don't know. I just something about her, like she's a great actress. It just seemed weird.
Yeah, it feels.
And it could just be the trailers. Like I'm gonna go see it obviously.
It might excel. Yeah, like I don't know, but we'll
I'm
see.
just a little worried about this one.
Yeah,
I feel like this might be like a drop, but I hope it's not. Like I hope it's cool.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Anyway.
We'll see. Anyway, that's it for today. I guess we'll come back with another episode about something else soon, and probably another MCU episode will be in store at some point because I think Dylan's definitely not done.
No, I could just talk about the fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I could go back and do I've been meaning to try to like watch all the movies in a row and shit.
I would do that actually. I've been watching them more recently. I'm watching them in choreo.
Know what I'm gonna do?
Context.
Also, I can say like I'm gonna watch the guy who edited.
Yeah, I want to kind of see that as a TV show. You know, good idea. Anyway,
yeah, cool.
That's it for now.
Peace.
Peace.